Here's a game that lets you dive into different dimensions and then sell whatever loot you find in there. Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault by Digital Sun is the sequel to the first Moonlighter. Full disclosure, I did not play the first, even though I have it in my Steam library. Shut up, stop judging me. The gameplay loop of Moonlighter works like this. First, you go inside a roguelite style dungeon and collect treasures. Then you come out of the dungeon and sell those treasures in your shop. Naturally, you face a lot of enemies in the way. You get different weapons to use in combat, starting with a broom, and then getting the choice between a sword or a pair of gauntlets. All weapons have a regular attack, and a special attack that deals more damage when used in a certain rhythm. You also get an attack with your backpack to knock enemies away from you, and potentially into other enemies, and a limited use projectile that you can recharge by landing melee strikes. Overall, the combat felt pretty decent as far as isometric roguelites go, though I have to say it felt a bit on the slower side compared to something like Hades. Other than that, you've also got your in-run roguelite upgrades to help carry you through. If you die, you go back outside with your treasures, but they'll get their values cut in half. For the shopkeeping experience, you can also get more money from each sale by applying buffs to the value of each product. As you get rid of your inventory, you also have to pay attention so the shop is properly cleaned, but don't worry, after a number of sales, you get more roguelite style buffs that should help you through the rest of the day's work. One more thing I can't avoid mentioning is the namesake of this sequel, the Endless Vault. In order to access the vault, you need to get more money that it can contain in just a single day. I'm guessing this task will be made easier in the full game with the weapon upgrades and all the things you can presumably get between runs. Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault will launch sometime in 2025.